videos today.
Rape culture.
Rape culture is everywhere. Songs, videos, it's everywhere. And basically, the message today is that you don't have to ask for consent. You can just get a girl drunk and you can go to the club and you can like do all these other things, but you're not really asking for consent, and that's rape culture right there.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So
1 in 4 women have the potential of being sexually assaulted or harassed. 1 in 9 men have the potential of being sexually assaulted or harassed. And that's rape culture. The fact that we know statistically there is a high possibility that somebody will be assaulted, sexually harassed, sexually, and potentially raped. Like, that is rape culture. The whole idea that we have to make a video on what consent is and what permission is, let you know how rape culture is. You don't intentionally drug somebody with drugs such as date rape drugs or alcohol or any other, toxin to make them not be fully in their mind to take advantage of that person. You don't do stuff like that.
yes.
And then that right there kind of makes you wonder too, like, if you are doing that into you,
Right.
you can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
Exactly. You can't take someone's power away. If you do that, that's rape, that's sexual assault. Some important things to realize about consent is consent has to be vocal, it has to be clear, there can't be any, maybe, no means no. Yes means yes. It's literally that simple. It literally is as easy as that to understand. Mm-hmm. And it's important to know that silence does not mean yes. So if your partner, if you ask them if they want to do this and they're silent, that doesn't mean go on right ahead and do it. You have to wait for their consent. Consensual sex is good sex, it's healthy sex, it's the only sex that you should be having. And I think it's important for us, instead of rape culture, to inspire consent culture.
Yes, consent culture.
Yes.
Because my thing is, you don't just take somebody's car, you know what I mean? You ask your parents or whoever car you're gonna borrow, may I use your car to go to the store? I don't just get in and think it's mine. So when I'm talking to someone and, say I wanna give them a hug or a kiss, I should ask, is this okay?
Yeah.
Because I don't just go in hugging strangers. So this is what I mean by consent.
Exactly. Just, if you're not asking for consent, and a lot of times, people are just not educated about asking consent. And, I mean, even going back to like health education, and when we learned about sex in high school and middle school, we weren't really taught about how to ask for consent or how to give consent. We were only taught STDs and
STIs.
Yeah, they blow up
pregnancies.
Yeah, they blow up a huge picture of all these STIs so that you would be scared to have sex. And so I think we need to reform, and
we need to talk about the social part of sex.
We need to reteach and just refigure how to teach and how to educate kids, because that's when they're most, because that's when they're most able to soak in information at that young age. So we need to really teach people about what consent is and what consent means to them. Mm-hmm. That's something that we definitely need to do as a society, and you can do this with people you can teach people about consent. You can tell them what it looks like and what it doesn't look like. Again, consent isn't coerced. You can't guilt someone into doing something.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't be asking someone over and over if they want to do something and they keep saying no. And you can tell by people's body languages that they're not interested. Yeah. So stop doing that. You're not finna guilt trip somebody. You're not finna pander somebody into having sex with you. Yeah. That is not consent. So, the moral of this video, the moral of the story, the lesson to be learned, consent matters. Consent is mandatory. Just do it.
Yes. And if you guys have any other questions for us or any topics that you want us to address, consent related or non-consent related, Go ahead and leave us a comment below, and we'll do our best. Well, we will answer your questions, as well as hit us up on Twitter, #AskAMillennial.
AskAMillennial.
AskAMillennial. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.